Hey y'all, and happy Valentine's Day. For those that are in love and those that are trying to figure it out and those that are maybe, happy Valentine's Day. All right, y'all. So this is going to be my second video this week. I got quite a little bit of feedback off the first video. Yay, right? So today I want to talk about leadership, right? Leadership is very, very, very important in corporate America, right? Whether it's a coordinator, team lead, assistant manager, director, just all the titles in leadership, right? And it's a very big job. It's a very big job because you deal with multiple personalities and you deal with different people, ages, all over, right? You have to be able to adjust to the employees, right? You do. You know, some people are very young in management and their staff is older than them. So, you know, they want to be taken seriously, you know what I mean? And that's kind of hard when you have people that's been there a long time and maybe they're set in their ways and, you just got to know how to maneuver. One thing that I liked when I worked at Verizon Wireless is that the supervisors had to go through like a training. They had to take calls, so that kept them kind of updated with what was going on and what type of calls we were taking. Like they were very, very, very involved. Like the supervisors at Verizon were very, very knowledgeable. The ones that I had, very knowledgeable. And if they didn't know, they found out, because at the end of the day, I can say this: they never had us on the front line to meet unprepared. Like things happen, but just to have you out there on the front line and you don't know what you're doing, no, they didn't do that. You were prepared. And if they thought that you were struggling, they would like train you. Like they would do everything they could to keep you and make you be the best that you could possibly be, right? So Verizon is a job that I reference a lot in life because I was there the longest and I saw, different things, right, through my career at Verizon Wireless. And then when I left there, I went on to Comcast. Kind of similar, right? So one thing that I know about, like, leadership, like, your employees have to be able to trust you. Like, what they tell you, they have to know that they can tell you that. Like, because people have different circumstances, and they have to know that they can trust you and that what they tell you, like the employee I haven't spoken to in like 3 years doesn't come up to me and say, hey, I'm sorry to hear, because we don't talk. So how do you know? I only told my supervisor, right? So that's another big thing. And they have to be able to trust you as well. Like if they ask you to do something, they have to know that that they don't have to babysit and that you're going to do it, because hey, they may have 300 people, 200. They may have a lot of people that they manage and they supervise. So they can't really be a babysitter, but it is kind of like a babysitting job, right? And they have to respect you. Like, I don't want to feel like my supervisor looks down on me to where maybe I'm like beneath them, right? Like I come in here, I give 100%, I do my job, and I want to feel like what I'm doing, I'm proud of doing it. You know what I'm saying? And, I want to be happy in doing it. And I want to know that I have the support of my team, right? My leadership team, right? Like I want to know that I have the support. Like I want to feel like I matter and that I'm important at the end of the day, right? Because I learned that, employers want to kind of keep you, because to retrain you and do all of that, starting all over again, like it can sometimes be a headache. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if they hire you, they want to work with you and they want to do everything they can to try to keep you there at the job. They should be anyway. Now, if you got 20 employees, 5 out of that 20 probably gonna have a problem with you, no matter what you do. No matter if you are the world's greatest supervisor, like you want to do everything to keep the morale up. You want to, hey, you can come talk to me. Like I am happy, I'm chipper. Like those 5 are gonna give you a hard time, no matter what. That's just how it is, because everybody is never going to be happy. I learned that very early in life. You can't please everybody, right? Just being a writer and a director, you can't please everybody, but you have to be able to persuade people to do the things that you need them to do, right? I mean, I have to do that all the time. Like sometimes maybe an actor or an actress isn't really giving me what I feel like they should give me in the character that I write. So I have to show them how I want them to do it. I have to show them, and that's hard. And I'm going to say that because I remember when I get on stage, and I had to get on stage, and I was like, oh my God. Looking out into that audience and standing under them lights, even though you wrote it, but you forgot the words, is something different. I take my hats off to writers and producers, and they're in their own production, because that is a very challenging role at the end of the day, because you want to make sure everybody is doing what they're supposed to do, and sometimes you can kind of forget what you're supposed to do. I'm just saying, right? So back to corporate, right? So like, I feel like, sometimes you may need me just as much as I need you, right? I mean, that's it. I don't want you to need me at your convenience. And when it benefits at the end of the day, like, let's be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if it's a situation to where, hey, I may need a favor or whatever the case may be, and you're giving no, or you're just coming in like, no, this is not, whatever. But then when you need me, it's a whole different story. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I want you to respect me. I want you to treat me fair, right? At the end of the day. And I want you to know that I do exist and that I am alive. Right? That's what I want you to do. So, and I'm going to do the same for you. So, if you don't do me like that, how can you ask me to do a favor for you? That would be the same way if it was you and I acted as if you don't exist. Like, I believe in, fair is fair. Like, if I am like the meanest person to you ever, and I'm just like, I'm frowned up, like, how can I come to you and ask you for a favor and expect you to do it? You know what I mean? So when you do it, I'm very thankful. And I want you to know that I'm very thankful. And then I try to return the favor. But that's what it is called. It's called returning the favor. You do something for me, I do something for you. We work great, because I feel like a great team helps the supervisor to be great, right? Because that team is amazing. They're awesome. And, they're the number one team. And that's what makes that supervisor the number one supervisor, or whatever the case may be. Like, I remember that at Verizon a lot. Like, that team made that supervisor number one, and that was appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, like, no matter what type of leadership role you are in, appreciate your employees, treat them fair, build trust with them. Once you have those three things, I guarantee you'll have an amazing staff. They will always be number one. All right, y'all. Good night. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Talk to you soon. Bye.